Good morning, buenos dias, guten morgen. Welcome to my video. I'm in Fuerteventura still, and I'm going to different parts of the island today, taking in different things. I'm with a group of German people and a few Brits, so it could be the odd German word thrown in. But anyway, if you'd like to see what this tour's like, you know, if you like to see different parts of the island and experience a few things like I want to, stick around. Hi, my name is Steve Morgan, and from the age of 16, when I left home, I've had some crazy adventures. It's been the good, the bad and the ugly. And that's why I decided to do Morgan's World, to share those journeys with you. To keep up to date with my life's journeys, please like and subscribe to my channel below. Welcome to my world. So the first place we are going to is an aloe vera farm. And you can see all the plants right in front of me. Right over there, you've got like a tour guide and he's explaining a few things about it. Maybe we'll go over to him in a minute and see what he's got to say. But these are the aloe vera plants, if you've ever wondered what they look like. And for some of you people who don't know what aloe vera is, it's that stuff you put on your skin, especially when you've been sunbathing a lot. It's supposed to be very soothing and supposed to be really good and natural for your skin. Yeah, I'll take a little bit.
You should, senor, you should.
Cheers.
If it falls on the floor, don't worry, leave it there. No? Because it's just €5.
So, I've got some aloe vera, and it looks like jelly, but you're not supposed to eat it. And I'm going to rub it on my skin. So what do you think? I've just put some aloe vera on my face, and I would say I would look about 10 years younger already. You would never guess I'm 75 years old, would you? Absolutely not. And here we got a lovely lady just explaining everything in German, which is really good. How are you?
Hello, yeah? You have any questions?
Where do babies come from? No, that's a joke.
It's birds we don't have on this island.
Different kind of goat cheese, the Canary mojo sauces, some jams, and a little shot rum with honey. And then we have time to cuddle a little bit with the goats. And from there we go, today it's different, just let me think. We go to Ahoy, to the west coast. They can visit the pirate caves. And our next stop will be going through the Snake Road on the mountains to Betancuria, the ancient capital of Fuerteventura.
How lovely, thank you.
And there will be a nice restaurant. The only thing is they don't accept credit cards, only cash. If it is okay for you.
Yeah,
because I know
cash.
in London, in England, you
It's
pay everything
specialist.
by card.
Yes,
So if you got a little bit money, would be great. And from there, our last stop will be here in Antigua. There is the Cheese Museum. There we have 3 showrooms. The first one explains how the island is raised up from.
And we are off to our next destination. We are stuck on this little road, and I said, imagine a car coming down here. And I absolutely jinxed him because now a car is going to come down. But luckily, our skillful driver pulled over to the side.
Yeah, get someone.
Come on, buddy, you can do it.
Music to
Awesome.
drama.
Mitte das schwarze Lavagestein aus dem Norden oder Süden. Und gebaut hat man den Leuchtturm hier im Marokkan.
So right now we've stopped off to see a lighthouse, and kind of reminds me of a mosque, the lighthouse in the background. But right in front of me is the closest point to Africa. It's like 97 kilometers away. And I gotta say, this is some amazing scenery. This is absolutely stunning. This is so beautiful. You could be in an all-inclusive resort, but you won't get to see this. Very nice. So I'm with my tour guide, and he is from Germany originally, near Hamburg, right?
A little bit south of Hamburg, yeah.
How long have you been doing this for? How long have you been like a tour guide?
Like a tour guide, I'm working now for 2 years. Before I was self-employed, I'm 23 years now on the island. So tour guide 2 years.
So you obviously like it, yeah?
Yes.
I'll tell you something, right? So Germany, as we know, is not a hot country, okay? He was freezing this morning and we were all roasting. We needed the air conditioning on and he was just like absolutely roasting us out. I think he had the heater on earlier. So, if anyone is in this island, what's the name of your company?
Now, my company is called Q2.
And so far, we're only about an hour into the trip. I do recommend it. And we are off again. Okay, so now we have stopped off somewhere. And it looks like it's a goat farm. Alright, we've all seen goats before. Hey, but here's an interesting fact. For every inhabitant of this island, Fuerteventura, there are over 200 goats. Hello. Wow, these are going to make a lovely shawarma one day. You're so cute. Yeah. But first we're going to taste a bit of local cheese.
The green one is with coriander, it's for fish. And the other red one is similar to the first one, but also with almonds. Then we have 4 kinds of jams, a paprika jam, a fig jam, my favorite, a cactus jam, and orange papaya jam. Over here you can see 4 kinds of cheese, a very mild cheese, fresh cheese. Then we have a cheese with gofio. Gofio is roasted flour made from corn or cereals. And here we have a cheese with paprika, and the 4th one is smoked. And over here we have a little shop along with honey. Honey, that's the word. This honey is not from Fuerteventura, as we nearly done.
So now this place is beginning to make sense to me. This, the goats is for goat cheese. And I guess this is some sort of like processing place, manufacturing place. I think this goat over here, he's been chasing this other goat around. He's either trying to court it or maybe fight it. But the good news is they're not going to be shawarma for at least 4 more years. Look over here, here's a few little donkeys. What's the long face for? Wow, so got one goat chasing the other goat around and come on man, it's not really courting, is it? And it's really not a good thing when some of these goats have the same girlfriend. So, here we got a goat and a donkey. Hello. Do you want me to pet you? What's the long... Well, you don't really have a long face. A little bit, but... I'm not sure what that little... I'm not sure what that noise means. But you seem friendly enough. So we have stopped off at a town, or on the outskirts of like a little town or a village or something, and we're allowed to do our own exploring. But look at this. Right up there, supposedly, there's caves and pirates used to live there. Well, I'm gonna climb or walk up here and see what there is. But also, look at that. Look how beautiful the sea is. So there's the village, and just look at the waves. You can just see why some people want to come to the Canary Islands to do surfing. I mean, this is just incredible. It's just so gorgeous. And you can see in the distance and you can see in the distance a cave, and you can see these like kind of shelters. I'm not going to really call them a cave, but this is, you know, like, I can imagine like getting your head down here. It's even got over the, you know, the millenniums, the thousands of years and stuff. You can see all the different things carved out. Prehistoric rock, that might be the name I'm looking for. So my pocket camera is playing up a little bit, but you can probably still see how beautiful it is around here. And right down here, supposedly there's some caves, but I've got to kind of move quick because the minibus is going to leave in about 15 minutes. Maybe 20 minutes if I'm lucky. And I have heaps of people to weave through. Wow, this is pretty cool. Absolutely awesome. But I don't think if I was a pirate I'd be sleeping in here, because the tide will come in and you'd drown. Okay, it's time to make it back up the hill, and I've only got about 10 minutes, so I've got to get a move on. Weave in and out of these people and be careful not to fall to the bottom. There are definitely a few steep edges around here. So that was a nice, quick, brisk walk. And the good news is I'm not late. I've still got a few minutes to spare. But yeah, that was fun. It reminds me of going to the Dead Sea in Israel.
Yeah, it does.
So on the left side you can see now our two famous mountains on this tour. The right one is called the Breast of Sophia Loren, and on its left side there's the sleeping elephant. Soon you can see it again.
What was that about Sophia Loren?
Breast.
Okay. So we've stopped off at a scenic village called Betancuria for lunch. I'm going to take a little peek around this place, see what it looks like. So it is a bit of a touristy place, but you can also see like where proper villagers do live, and they probably make their living from farming, I imagine. So recently there's been like mass protests in Spain about over tourism, but here in Fuerteventura there's been no protests, and that's because 90% of all the income is generated through tourism, so they appreciate us. So if you've been put off by the tourists problem recently, Fuerteventura does not have that problem. Okay, so supposedly this is the oldest church on the island. It might be just a museum now, but I'm going to go inside and check it out. Pretty nice place. Okay, let's hope I don't get struck with fire and brimstone. Okay, so I went inside the church, but it's just a church. Very nice, but just a church at the end of the day. And that does sound a little bit bad, but I don't mean it to. So we have stopped off to look at a windmill and learn how the cheese is made. Nothing too exciting, but it does make good pictures, because you can look all around you. It's just really scenic and beautiful. Love it. And if you do a minibus tour, I don't recommend drinking a lot the night before, because all the wavy little roads, oh God, just doesn't make my head feel great. And I'm not the kind of person that'll get sick. I don't really ever puke, but I'm not saying it's impossible for me not to puke. I'm just saying I don't usually puke, but my head weren't feeling great. And of course, it was a self-inflicted wound, so I don't expect anybody to give me any of their sympathy. I got what I deserve. Ladies up front, what do you think of the trip? Was it good? They said it was amazing. Okay, today was a lot of fun. A massive shout out to Ingle, who was our tour guide and our driver. He was very good at his job, very knowledgeable. So if you're on this island and you book a mini bus tour, make sure it's with him. You know, he is definitely worth his money. Also, a massive shout out to Miriam and Poppy. I enjoyed their company, and all three of them subscribe to my channel. So all there is left for me to do tonight is finish this beer and hit the sack. It's been a very long day. See you in the morning. Buenos dias, good morning. There's a few things I got to do on this island, and then I'm going to head to the airport. And when I get there, if there's time, I will show you the airport lounge.
Sportarten wie Ringen. Der Gemeinderat für Sport, José Benito Alonso, versicherte, dass diese Maßnahmen den Vereinen einen schnelleren Zugang zu den
So I'm on my way to the airport, and supposedly it only rains about 3 days a year here. And looky here. Here's one of the days. And let me tell you something else. There was a trickle of rain on a few of the other days I was there. So you can say I took one for the team. Okay, so I'm at the airport, and I'm about to find the lounge, wherever it is, but I thought I'd check this place out. Look at it, it's a smoking area, and it's like a German beer garden. Pretty cool, eh? So this is the VIP lounge, and it was pretty hard to get into, but I don't know why. It doesn't, first impressions are not that great. Oh, this is it. Selection of beers, a few little snacks, and some coffee and hors or tapas, I should say. Okay, so I'm not massively impressed with the lounge, but I am flying back business class, so hopefully there'll be something decent to eat on the plane. This is where the video ends. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, por favor, and I'll see you all on the next journey. Cheers. Hasta la vista, amigos.